What's good, man? Another episode of Dex U. I am your host, Dex, the hottest sports podcast out. I got something for you today, man. I got Jayson Tatum, a.k.a. Taco J. I got Kyle Kuzma, a.k.a. Kuz. And I got Pascal Siakam, a.k.a. Spicy P. Look, man, if we was going off nicknames, if we was ranking nicknames, I'm not a fan of Taco J. There's already a guy named Taco. Tatum, quit stealing. I'm not a fan of Taco J. Kuz is cool. That's player, man. You know, Kuzma, Kuz. That's player. A Spicy P, for Siakam Spicy P, I'm not a fan of that. I'm from the hood, man. We don't do nothing spicy, bro. We don't call ourselves spicy. I got Jayson Tatum, I got Kyle Kuzma, and I got Pascal Siakam, man. I need your help today, bro. I need you to help me rank these players off who's playing the hottest. Not rank them on who's the best in 10 years. Who's playing the hottest right now? We're going to rank these players 1 through 3. And if you were starting a franchise today, who would you start it with? Jayson Tatum, Taco J, or Kuz, or Pascal Siakam, man? I need your help, man. Leave comments at the bottom and let me know. Before I let y'all know who I start my franchise with, and before I let y'all know who I think is playing the hottest right now out of these three, I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna dissect some stats. I'm not a stats guy, by the way. I know most guys would probably see this and be like, see this debate between Tatum, Kuz, and Siakam and be like, oh, Kyle Kuzma was averaging 19 points. He's the best out of all three of them. No, I'm not a stats guy, and you don't go by, that's not how you determine who the best out of these three is off who's averaging the most points. Tatum averages 16 points right now. He averaged 14 last year. It's a 2-point increase. Kyle Kuzma averages 19 points. He averaged 16 points last year. That's a 3-point increase. Pascal Siakam, he averages 16 points. He averaged 7 last year. That's a 9-point increase. Pascal Siakam, he should win most improved player of the year this year. I don't think it's close. Well, actually, it is going to be close. It's a few more guys playing at a high level right now. But Pascal Siakam, his numbers are ridiculous right now. And before I go on any further, Jayson Tatum is 20 years old. Kyle Kuzma is 23, if I'm not mistaken. And Pascal Siakam is 24. Tatum and Kuzma, they've both been in the league 2 years. Siakam has been in the league 3 years. So that could be a reason why, Siakam's numbers look a little better, because he has more NBA experience, I guess. But nah, in this debate, that's not an excuse for anything. Jayson Tatum is averaging 16 points. Kuz is averaging 19 points. Siakam is averaging 16 points. Like I said, Siakam had a 9-point increase, and he should win most improved player of the year this year. If you've been watching a lot of podcasts, listening to a lot of these analysts, they would tell you that Jayson Tatum has taken a step back this year. And I was actually saying that at the beginning of the season, and that's false, bro. Tatum has not taken a step back. Saying a player is taking a step back is kind of disrespectful. You don't just say, oh, a player has taken a step back, especially after watching Jayson Tatum, a.k.a. Taco J, put the work in he put in last summer with, all the one-on-ones with Embiid. And these were not just one-on-ones. They were controlled one-on-ones. There was a basketball trainer there. And, he put a lot of work in this summer. I'm not gonna say Jayson Tatum took a step back, but with the addition to Kyrie Irving, he was hurt last season. It was Tatum's rookie season. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals without him. With the addition of Kyrie Irving and the addition to Gordon Hayward, we haven't been able to see, the full package of Jayson Tatum like we seen last year. A lot of people thought Jayson Tatum would make that all-star superstar, not superstar, but that all-star leap this year. And I was one of them. But I'm a realist, and I knew when Kyrie Irving came back that shit wouldn't be as pretty as it was last year. But a lot of people thought Tatum would take that all-star jump, and he didn't. Like I said, his numbers have increased. He's averaging 2 more points. But no, Tatum has not taken a step back. I wouldn't go that far, but we haven't been able to see, Tatum in the whole package. Tatum got game. He's like a point forward. He's like his potential, you know, for me is Paul George. Before I get into that, let me continue with these numbers. Siakam averages the most rebounds out of the three with 7. Tatum averages 6 this year. He averaged 5. It's a 1 rebound increase. Kuzma averaged 6 rebounds last year. He averaged 5 this year. He went down 1 rebound. That could be with the addition of LeBron James. Out of all these guys' situation, I think Pascal Siakam, he's in the best situation. No trade rumors going on with him. He's over there with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is a superstar, but he's not one of those guys that, first of all, he's not in the media with the shit. He's not going to throw you under the bus. He's not going to talk down on his teammates. He's a low-key guy. So I think Pascal Siakam is benefiting from his situation, you know, a little better than Kuzma and Tatum. Kuzma, he's in a great situation. He's playing alongside LeBron James. Let's not forget, before LeBron James' injury, they were 4th seed and shit was looking nice until the AD rumors start coming up. Kuzma's playing in a good situation. I think there's still some tension in that locker room. No, I think there's still no beef or nothing. Just still some tension. Like, you know, I'm not playing hard for you no more. You know, they playing hard, but they doing it for themselves. They're not doing it for, you know, LeBron James or Magic Johnson shit. I think a lot of those guys in LA, they know they're gonna be gone this summer. But Kuzma, he's in a good situation. Tatum, he's in a rocky situation, man. There's a lot of guys over there. And, you know, you got Brad Stevens giving Gordon Hayward minutes because, you know, their relationship they got a different dynamic than everybody else. He coached him in college. You know, I've heard people say that if this was another player coming back, he wouldn't be getting all these minutes because Boston Celtics got a solid bunch. They don't need Gordon Hayward. They can let him, you know, ease his way back. Brad Stevens was just giving this guy minutes at the beginning of the season. Minutes that he didn't. No, bro, you work your way in and practice in scrimmages. Not right now. These minutes could be going to Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, dog. So yeah, Tatum, he's in a weird situation, especially, that's Gordon Hayward, but especially with Kyrie Irving coming back in the picture. He got a chip on his shoulder. He feel like he is his team. He feel like because he won a ring with LeBron James that, you know, he can just come back and take over like he's trying to. But they went to the Eastern Conference Finals without you, Kyrie Irving. I get it. You are the best closer in the league. I'm going to say that right now. Kyrie Irving is the best closer in the NBA. He's a top 12, top 13 player in this NBA. He's a top 10 player in some guys' eyes. But they went to the Eastern Conference Finals without you, dog. You can't come in and let your nuts hang like that, bro. At least come in and ease your way back in. They clearly, bro, they did some great shit last year. That's besides the point. Pascal Siakam, he's shooting 55% from the field. He has the highest percentage out of these three. Jayson Tatum's percentage went down. I wonder why. Went from 47% to 45%. Kyle Kuzma percentage went up from 45% to 46%. I wonder why. LeBron James, a elite passer over there, getting you easier looks. That's probably why his percentages went up a little bit. Pascal Siakam, aka Spicy P. This guy's percentage went from 50% to 55%. Pascal Siakam, he's balling, dog. He balling. And like I said, he's in a great situation over there with Kawhi Leonard, Larry. Those guys, that Toronto got a great team over there. And he's been in the league 3 years. So he has a year up on these guys. And that could be a reason. But like I said, this is my debate. No excuses. If you comment on this video with some excuses, I'm gonna cuss you out, bro, because I said it's no excuses. Jayson Tatum, his 3-point percentage went down from 43% to 37%. Kyle Kuzma, 3-point percentage went down 36% to 31%. And Pascal Siakam percentage went from 22% to 37%. If you had to start a franchise today, who would you start it with? Who's playing the best out of these three guys? Who's the hottest? Rank them 1 through 3 for me. I'm going to rank them first before I tell you who I'd start a franchise with. Right now, like I said, I gave you their situations. I think Tatum, his situation is a little rocky because I think he got game. I think if Hayward wouldn't be getting all those minutes and Kyrie Irving wasn't such a he didn't need all those shots and they were playing better as a team, I think Jayson Tatum could average around 18 and 19 points, just like Kyle Kuzma. It sucks I got to hold his situation against him. But right now, if I had to rank them 1 through 3, Jayson Tatum would be the third player. I think these other two guys are playing a little better than him. At 2, I got to go with Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, he's averaging the most points out of these guys, 19. His three-point percentage, it went down. His field goal percentage went up just a little bit. But Kyle Kuzma, 6'9", 220. He's a bona fide scorer. I like Kyle Kuzma, man. He can get a bucket, bro, from all 3 levels. And this year after the All-Star break, I don't know if he just feeling pissed off, but he been dunking. He been banging like a motherfucker. He been dunking hard. Kyle Kuzma, he can shoot the 3 ball. He can shoot the mid-range, even though he rarely shoots the mid-range, but I've seen him shoot it in his money. He can drive to the paint. He can dunk on you. I've seen the sky hook on multiple occasions. Kyle Kuzma is a bona fide scorer. He can hoop. Like I said, I compare Jayson Tatum to Paul George. I think he's a point forward. I think Jayson Tatum handle is better than all these guys. I think his handle is better than Kuz. I think it's better than Siakam. I think he can. I think Jayson Tatum can be a point forward. Like I said, like Paul George. I don't think Kuzma can be a point forward. I don't think Siakam can be a point forward. And if I had to compare Pascal Siakam, Pascal Siakam, it would be to Kawhi Leonard, to the guy that's on his team. I think Siakam, he's number 1 on my list right now. He's playing the best out of these 3 guys. Did y'all hear his numbers? His point, he went up 9 points. He averaged 7 last year. He's averaging 16 this year. He's averaging more rebounds. It went from 4 to 7. His percentage went from 50% to 55%. And his three-point percentage is 37% from 22. Toronto, they played a lot of games without Kawhi Leonard. And when Kawhi Leonard isn't there, guess who's stepping up? Guess who got a few 40-point games in those games Kawhi Leonard wasn't there? Pascal Siakam. This dude can play. He's strong. He's tough. Long arms. I'm a big fan of Pascal Siakam. I was asleep at the beginning of the season. He's a great defender, too. He played good defense. And I like Tatum and I like Kuz. This is a hell of a debate, too, man. This is a hell of a debate. I like Tatum and I like Kuz because they're not elite defenders right now. But they're long. They're 6'8", 6'9", and they want to play defense. You got some guys that they just out here playing offense and they're not really aggressive on defense. Jayson Tatum and Kyle Kuzma, they want to play defense. You gotta love that. When you're 6'9" and you want to play defense, eventually the shit gonna work out for you. Whether it's your 2nd year in the league or it's your 5th year in the league, you're gonna get comfortable with playing defense. Just like Kevin Durant, a lot of people said he wasn't a good defender in OKC. Well, KD, he was a good defender. When he got to Golden State, I think we can say he was a great defender. So I ranked them out for you. Tatum at 3, Kuz at 2, Pascal Siakam at 1. But if you had to start a franchise today, if you had to pick one of these players to start a team, who you picking? Taco J, Kuz, or Spicy P? I hate these nicknames, man. What if these are not even their nicknames? I seen them on the internet. They might not even be their nicknames. We'll see. Jayson Tatum, Kuz, or Siakam. If I had to start my team, man, I'm taking Jayson Tatum. I need Jayson Tatum. I like his potential. I like all these guys' potentials. I think they can all be great in their own different way. I think Pascal Siakam, I think what's going to make him great, I don't know if he can be I don't know if Pascal Siakam can average, 26, 27 points in this league. I think he can average 24 or 25 on a good year, but he's going to be known for playing, great on both sides of the ball. That's what I think Pascal Siakam can be great at. I think Kuz, like I said, he's a bona fide scorer. Kuz is a bucket. a 6'9" bucket. Kuz can average 25 on multiple occasions in this NBA. I think Tatum can be the same way. I think Tatum can average 25 with 6 assists and with 5 rebounds. I think he can be that type of player. If I was starting the franchise today and I had to pick out of these 3 players, give me Jayson Tatum. I think he can get others involved more than Kuzma and Siakam. And I like his potential, bro. And he went to Duke, bro. Let's be honest, man. Duke is my squad. I need y'all to leave comments, man, and let me know who you would pick if you had to start a franchise today. And rank these players 1 through 3 on who's playing the best right now. I picked Siakam at 1. I had Kuz at 2. I had Jayson Tatum at 3. Just because I ranked Tatum at 3 don't mean he sucks. Let's not mistake that, guys. I know y'all good for that. Let's not get it twisted. And if I had to start a franchise today, I pick Jayson Tatum. And that's just my preference, dog. Kyle Kuzma, I'm not going to say you're wrong if you pick Kyle Kuzma. I'm not going to say you're wrong if you pick Pascal Siakam. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Under Dex View. Follow me on IG, Under Dex View. Follow me on Twitter, @Dex Luger. Everything is Dex View except my Twitter. Leave comments, talk your shit, man. Make sure you subscribe. This is Dex View.